All right. Well, Marie, Troy, thank you for making the time available. I know you are slammed getting ready for Strawberry Festival and getting the music together. And you two have taken on coordinating the music, which is just something that no one ever complains about. Really, honestly, everyone is just always thrilled about. People complain about a lot of things, but everyone loves the music events. And I really appreciate your taking it on. Tell me about the history of your taking on the music, because it's not new to you. It's new this year, but it's not new to you, right?
Well,
Right.
I'll let Troy answer that question, but
Okay.
first I'm going to take issue with your statement that nobody complains about
All
it,
right.
because trust me, somebody will complain about it.
Yeah.
You left out their favorite band, or
Right.
they've heard this one too many times.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
go
No,
ahead.
there's always going to be complaints. I saw on Facebook the other day, somebody said, "Oh my God, another Mustang Sally band," and Mustang Sally's my favorite song, so of course I'm going to play Mustang Sally.
Right.
But there's always going to be a complaint, but that's okay. We're still having fun, and that's all that really matters.
Yeah.
Not so new for us. We organized the music before Pete Welch took it over a dozen years ago. I had done it for a number of years, and Marie helped me do it. And so this year, Pete called me up and told me that he was, here half the time and living down south half the time. And he asked me if I would take it over this year, and we said sure. It's our pleasure to do it. My band Loose Change has been playing Strawberry Festival for as long as we've been in existence. Before Loose Change, my band Roadhouse played Strawberry Festival. Before that, I played Strawberry Festival with another band. And then going back to the very first beer garden, I have played every Friday night at the beer garden since the beer garden started. And that's 33 years ago, 34 years ago. I don't really even know. It's been a long time. So
wait a minute, wait. So all the people that are complaining that Strawberry Festival isn't the way it used to be are 100% wrong, because it's exactly the way it used to be. Is that what you're saying?
Well, Friday night, I
Okay.
have been playing for many, 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 many years. So if people are complaining because it's the same old band, well, there's a little truth to that, but not.
It's tradition.
It's tradition.
But
Right.
really, the complaints that I've seen are that it's Strawberry Festival isn't what it used to be. And here you are doing exactly what it used to be. And there's people complaining about it's too many old bands. So it's true. Because we got to admit, one of the favorite pastimes of Vashon is to complain about Vashon. It is. You wouldn't be here if you didn't like complaining about being here. So
You can complain and join committees. That's
exactly.
what
No. Join committees to complain about it. All right. Well, so that's great. So tell me a little bit about the lineup as it stands. There's two stages, right?
So yeah, we have two
Okay.
stages. We have our main stage, which is located at the Village Green area, which is right across from Ober Park.
Okay.
It has been in that location for a number of years now, and it's our main stage and the Chamber of Commerce beer garden.
And it also has a all ages section.
And it does have an all ages section. It's not just a beer garden. It's our main stage.
Right.
And so we have 3 days of music on that stage. We've got Friday evening, and then Saturday all day, and then Sunday all day. And then we've added an additional stage this year in downtown Vashon at the four-way intersection at Bank Road and Vashon Highway in the US Bank parking lot. And we're calling that the homegrown stage.
Right.
And a little smaller stage. The bands that are appearing on the homegrown stage are four-piece bands or smaller. So bigger bands on the main stage at the beer garden and smaller bands.
With one exception. Local Girl Makes Good Jane Spakowski, who is the daughter of the legendary Doyley brothers, Mike Spakowski, and her uncle Jimmy, Jane has a band called the Kitsap County Ramblers, and they're coming over from Kitsap County to play. And she started out as 4, and then she emailed me and said, could I please bring a banjo player?
Oh, so we have a
And-
5th person on the homegrown stage.
Yeah.
So
So
the 5th person on the
Already
homegrown stage.
breaking the rules. You guys are
who
rebels.
doesn't like a banjo though? Who
Right.
doesn't
No,
like a
uh,
banjo?
Right.
Excellent. All right, good. Can we please bring a banjo? Because I know the limit is 4. I love that. That's great. All right. So, and so 2 stages, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Starts at what time on Friday?
So we start at 4:30 p.m. on Friday with my band Loose Change,
Great.
opening the festival. We
Great.
play from 4:30 to 6 p.m., an hour and a half. So we're doing something a little different this year than we have done in the past. In the past, we've had shorter sets with a little bit longer setup time between
Mhm.
acts. This year we're going with a little longer a longer set time, so we're doing an hour and a half sets with just a 30-minute changeover in between acts, so a little quicker changeover, and we're going to see how that works out. And we think that the longer sets will be nice. Often in festival kind of situations, the bands are just getting going and they're told they've got 5 more minutes, and
Right.
they're the crowd's just connecting, people are just starting to dance, and everybody's just starting to cook and have fun.
And then we're like,
And we're like, you got to get off the stage because we got to get ready for the next act. And so we decided to just try this year with a little longer time frame on the main stage for the bigger bands, and just see how it goes.
Great. So you start at 4:30 to 6
That's right.
on Friday night. And who's after you? It's 6:30.
then we have Adrian Xavier, fabulous reggae band with Vashon Roots
Great.
from 6:30 to 8. Then another band we're really excited about is Buckland Hill. They're a Kitsap County band also with Vashon connections. Tab Tapscott plays in that band,
Uh-huh.
and they are an amazing, or a country bluegrass big band, lots of fun.
So it's, what is that, 9 to 10:30?
8:30 to 10.
8:30 to 10. Great.
Yep. And then after that, we have a DJ who's going to be emceeing in between sets and helping with transitions. His name is Ralph Rain. And Ralph will be doing an after party at the beer garden with
Great.
his own music. And
That'll
be
go
fun.
from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. So for the late night crowd, they can keep the party going
Right.
with DJ Ralph.
Love that. All right. And then the homegrown stage is also Friday night.
No, the homegrown
that
stage
doesn't
is
start till
Saturday and Sunday during the
Okay.
day only.
Fabulous. All right. Then who kicks off the homegrown stage on Saturday morning?
So Saturday will be Alchemy, which is a fairly new Vashon band
Mhm.
with 4 amazing musicians from the island. They played a little bit at Snapdragon, and they will be playing their original music on
Great.
the homegrown stage.
Excellent. So that starts at what time on Saturday morning?
That is 1 o'clock on
1 o'clock
Saturday
in the-
afternoon.
So right after the parade, right,
basically. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that is a 45-minute set. They're playing from 1 to
Yeah.
1:45.
Great. And then,
Then we have Basement Tuesdays, another
Mm-hmm.
favorite with the younger crowd.
Yeah.
those kids.
Those kids.
Those crazy kids. They're sort of I would call them sort of kind of a
Well, let me put it this way. For many years, they lived across the street from us. And as I was trying to work, I would hear Basement Tuesdays rehearsing across the street.
and let me just say they did not have a basement.
Got it.
They're quite loud, but we love them, and they're very talented kids.
Really
And
nice
yeah,
kids.
really nice kids, and we're really looking forward to them.
Great. So that's at what time?
Their set is from 2:15 to 3 p.m.
All right, great. Another 45 minutes.
Yeah,
Right.
and then after them, JD Hobson will
Uh-huh,
take the
great.
stage, and JD is playing from 3:30 to 4:15.
Great.
And JD is a local fella, and who actually has been doing a open mic on a weekly basis down at the it used to be called Cliffs, now it's called something else.
The Smokehouse.
The
Smokehouse.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So
Right on the green.
Yep. So and then after JD Hobson is Lonesome and Pie.
Oh, excellent.
Lonesome and Pine is
Mike Nichols and Steve Italy. who just went to the blues competition in Nashville, and they're really quite amazing.
Yeah,
So
and
they'll be fun.
They'll be playing from 4:30 to 5:15. And then after them is
Kat Eggleston.
Kat Eggleston. And Kat
we love
is
Kat.
is a force of nature.
She is a force of nature.
And she is quite incredible. And she is playing from 5:30 to 6:15. Okay.
Right.
And then something we're really excited about too is not really on either of those stages, but up in front of Sporties, we will be celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Portage Phil, which is our favorite swing dance band that everybody's familiar with. Well, a lot of people are familiar with. So that'll be from 6 to 7:45
In the evening. Okay, great.
Yeah.
And there's nothing competing with that on the homegrown stage.
Well,
Well-
nothing on the homegrown stage. I mean, Kat gets over at 6:15. So
Okay,
for
so a
about
little bit
15
overlap.
minutes, there's a little bit of overlap. But there is stuff going on the main stage
Right.
on
The beer
Saturday that
Yeah.
we haven't talked about. So
Right. What's
um,
what's
I don't know if we
happening on
want to
the
go
stage?
through the whole lineup. Is that what we're doing?
I don't know. Do you
I
want
don't know.
to
That's why it's sort of interesting. I'd like to hear what it takes a little bit, but you get more of the color of it than just reading the lineup. So
Sure. So
if you got the time,
we're
So you should start at the top.
we're opening up at 12:30 on the main stage with Lauren Center,
oh,
and it's
good.
going to be Center and the Saints, and which is sort of an island favorite. They've been around for years, and Lauren always puts on a really good show.
He does.
After Lauren is a band called Wild Rumors, and Wild Rumors is not an island band, but they have played here on Vashon a number of times, and they are definitely a crowd pleaser. They're a Fleetwood Mac cover band, and my wife loves their music. So,
Not just me, everybody
Right.
loves them. They're super fun.
and they're
That's
playing
excellent.
from 2:30 to 4 p.m. And then we have,
Wait, can we talk about it?
can we
Okay,
talk
is this the
about it?
secret guest? Is this the
Yeah, this is
secret
the
guest?
secret guest. We have a
Okay,
secret
well,
guest.
anyone watching, wait, hang on. So everyone watching needs to know. Shh,
You can't tell anybody.
can't tell
Well,
anyone. Okay.
So, actually, you can tell everybody. You can tell everybody, just don't put it out on Facebook.
Yeah, we can't promote it on Facebook. So the story here is that he is coming to Seattle to play at the Seattle Symphony. And he just read his contract, and there was a rider in there that says, hey, by the way, you cannot promote anywhere within like 75 miles of the Seattle Symphony. And so he called us and he goes, take everything down. You can't promote us on Facebook.
Which sort of makes sense because people are paying big money to hear this guy with the Seattle Symphony, and they don't want people not to buy tickets to that show because he's playing free on Vashon. So
Okay, great.
but we'll go ahead and Anna, who is a slack key Hawaiian slack key guitar player,
World renowned.
and
Oh, that's funny that's it, because I saw his name there and my wife was commenting like, wait a minute, that's like a really big name that he's playing
Yeah.
at Strawberry Festival. Like, how is that even like a thing? And then I couldn't find it anywhere. Like it really
Yeah.
did come down. Okay.
Yeah. So we do want to spread the word about that because that's going to be really special to have him there.
Yeah, it's gonna be great, and he would have been a really big draw had we been able to publicize his name. But certainly, we understand he's got a contract with the
Right.
Seattle Symphony, and we don't want to mess up that deal for him. So
All right. Someone's got to have watched this video for 10 minutes to find out.
that's
And-
right.
All right. It's gonna be stuck in the middle. So, okay. And what
Right.
time does he start?
So he starts at 4:30 and plays until 6 p.m.
Great. On Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. But don't tell anyone. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
don't
already-
tell everybody, but don't put it on Facebook.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then after that,
Then we've got One More Mile,
Uh-huh.
local blues, Jason Lawler, Mike Nichols, and the gang. And then at
And then our sort of headliner for the night is Publish the Quest,
Yeah, great.
which is Jacob Bain's band. And they are just a huge crowd pleaser. Everybody loves them, and they're going to be fabulous. And they play from 8:30 to 10 p.m.
great. That's
Yeah.
just fabulous. That's Saturday night. Great.
Yep. So we've got a nice, I mean, as you can see just from the lineup, there's a little country, there's a little rock, there's some reggae, there's some blues, there's some, we're trying to sort of hit
All the
a lot of
major,
different-
a lot of notes. It's
Yeah.
great, a great opportunity and that everyone has local connections. I just think is fabulous. Is just,
Yeah.
because,
yeah,
our people don't get to play out as much.
Right.
here they are, right? We can really appreciate them here. Great. And then the Sunday lineup on
So Sunday on the main stage, we start with Pat Reardon and friends. Pat, do you know Pat?
I don't.
He's a great guitar player and a good friend. He always puts on a fun show. He's hysterical. He is over here all the way from Ireland, where he's been staying and living, and he's back on the island for the summer.
Nice. And
After
what time is
Pat, what's that?
What time is that?
Oh, sorry, 11. He starts early, and that'll be while the car show is going on. So there'll be a car show. The parade comes through town, and then they're going to park up at the chamber office, and people will be able to listen to Pat and friends as they walk around. And
I told him he might want to work on the song "Hot Rods Lincoln" just for
nice.
the
That'd be nice.
Yeah, just for the event.
Good idea.
Too bad you're blowing Mustang Sally out of the water on Friday night. That too.
I know. Well, if he'd let me get up and sing with him, we could do Mustang Sally again, and that would make some people happy.
Make some people happy and tick some people off.
After Pat Reardon on the main stage at 1 p.m., we have Riverbend, which is Chuck Ream, and these guys have been, an island band for many, many, many years. They play up at the Roastery, and they've played around quite.
Basically bluegrass.
They're bluegrass, and folks really like them, and so we're very happy to have them on the main stage with us.
Great.
And then kind of closing out Sunday on the main stage is Rumor Has It, which is one of our bands that plays often at the Coop. And they're, I would call them a string band.
Yeah.
Yeah,
string band and more.
Yeah. And they're going to be playing from 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and also a very awesome band that they're one of my favorites, and I love listening to.
Fabulous vocalist.
Yeah.
Jen Amston sings with the band, and has a really great voice.
Now in between Riverbend and Rumor Has It, and somewhere in the middle there, in between those two bands, or typically in the past, Loose Change always started the festival on Friday, and we closed the festival on Sunday. But since we're just one stage for the main stage this year, we decided to not occupy two spots. But I am going to take up a little bit of time between 2:30 and 3 p.m. to do the Matt Eggleston Award. And if for a musician, what the Matt Eggleston Award is an award that is given to the musician who plays in the most bands during festival. So often bands, we use some of the same people are in different bands, and we sort of trade players around. And back in the day, Matt Eggleston was the only bass player on the island, and he played with everybody during festival. He was the bass player. And so we have had this Matt Eggleston Award for many years, where we hand it out to the player who plays in the most bands during Strawberry Fest.
Excellent. And we do know who that is, or we got to actually find out. You got to see, you got to count, because someone's not going to show up and someone's going to fill in.
We count. And in the past, it's always been the chamber sponsored stages, but this year we are including all the stages, the stage at Snapdragon, any other stage around town, Sugar Shack, anybody who's playing, we'll tally up, and whoever has played in the most bands throughout festival will receive the Matt Eggleston Award. There's a nice little plaque. You get your name on the plaque, and it's a very traditional thing.
Stanley Cup of Strawberry Festival. I love it.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. And homegrown stage on Sunday. Let's just might as well run through it because we're here.
All right. We start with Geordie's Byre, Celtic music. Dan and Jean Brown and
Jean Rickstad.
Married to Dan Brown.
Yeah.
And what time is that?
That's at 11:15 to noon. And then we have Wes Peterson's fairly new band called Derek Burns at 12:30. They play original rock.
And they are a rock band. I mean,
they rock.
They rock. Yeah, they rock.
And we have the Memphis Radio Kings at 1:45 to 2:30.
Which is Tony Mann's band. And they're also a great band. I can't say enough about our lineup.
I know, it's really great, isn't it?
This
I'm
is,
excited.
it is a solid lineup.
Yeah. And then another old island favorite, and I can say old because he kind of is, John Brown.
He's kind of old,
He's kind of old,
but we love him. He's the elder statesman.
right? He'll be playing from 2:45 to 3:30.
Awesome.
And then at 4 o'clock, we have Jane and the Kitsap County Ramblers that we mentioned earlier.
That
Closing
Out the
that
homegrown stage.
Yeah.
And with an overflow of 5 people on that stage.
Exactly. They
Oh
will
my
be
God, that's
standing like
wild.
this.
You're just breaking the rules. It's rock and roll. It's what it is. It's just
Well,
Sure.
we're hoping to sneak it past Laird Gunter, who is with the company Bandstand Music, and Laird provides the sound and stage support for the
Yeah.
chamber and for Strawberry Festival.
for everything.
And,
Hang on. Laird plays the support for everybody.
Yeah,
It's
Laird
true.
gets the Matt Eggleston Award, really. If you
Oh, there's a
that
thought.
actually that's true because
there should be the Laird Gunderson Award. Just
yeah because he that guy is everywhere. Yeah,
there's
Good
no
point.
music on the island without Laird. So
that's right. So yeah, we're kind of thinking, we're sneaking in that extra fifth
Yeah.
person, but it's the last act of the weekend, and what's one more when we're talking banjos?
exactly. He'll get it to work. That's excellent. All right. Well, this went way, this was way more involved than I think we set it up to be. But I really, Troy, Marie, first of all, there's so much work that you guys have done to get this to happen that no one's ever going to know. Okay. The amount of work that it goes into curating and taking care of, plus the work that's going to take this weekend to manage it in the face of the inevitable surprise breakdowns that are coming, and to pull it off. And it's going to be seamless and it's going to be perfect. And I just, on behalf of the island and on behalf of everyone who's enjoys Strawberry Festival by putting no energy into planning it, it just shows up. I really appreciate that level of work and that level of care. And it's obvious that you care about it. And it just comes through. It's a fabulous lineup. I really appreciate you doing all that work.
Our pleasure.
Is there anything I didn't ask you that we should talk about?
I think we covered it. Covered the important stuff.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, I, again, appreciate your time and appreciate your being here. And thank you so much. I can't wait to see you.
Yeah, the most important act is Loose Change.
Yeah. Oh, I
at
heard
4:30.
about that. Yeah. Right. Excellent. All right. You take requests, right? All right. So,
One final plug.
okay,
All
great.
right. Thanks for your
Fabulous.
time.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And I will see you at the weekend.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Aaron.
Bye.
Bye-bye.